Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Delphine Konda and I'm here to talk more about a question that I got in my comment section about the Chevening references. So someone asked me this question and so I decided to do a whole video to discuss this so that if there's somebody that is having a similar challenge, they can as well just watch this video and get an answer to their question. So the question is about referencing for the Chevening applicants for the 2024-2025 academic year. If you are someone that is very interested in this topic, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave me a comment in the comment section. Before we go into the video, the very first important thing that I would like us all to know is the deadline. The deadline for submitting your references and your educational documents as a Chevening applicant is the 20th of February 2024. If you are struggling about the date and you don't know if you have the right date, I would encourage you to go to the Chevening website, official website, and you will find that the 20th of February 2024 is actually the last day which you have to submit your references and your educational documents. We must all agree that references in the Chevening application process is a very important part of the application, and it is very important for you to know what kind of requirements are needed for referencing and who you can select for your reference. So if you are going to select someone to recommend you for the Chevening scholarship, the requirement that Chevening would like to see is that you select someone who actually knows you. This person needs to know you from a professional or an academic perspective and not as a family or a friend. It's not something casual. They should know you from a professional or an academic background. All references for the Chevening application process must be written in English. The very first thing is that you write it in English, then you address it to the British High Commission in the country from which you are applying from. And if there is no British High Commission in that country where you are, the website states that you can address it to the Chevening officer of the territory from which you are applying. One important factor that I haven't mentioned is the fact that even though you have to submit your Chevening reference in English, you can as well submit it in another language as long as there's a notarized translation that you can upload together with the reference. So for instance, if your reference letter is written in French, you have to have the French version of that letter, the original version which is in French, notarized and translated in English. That way Chevening will be able to accept it. Whoever will be writing your reference letter must be able to put their name, their address, and contact details in case Chevening has some questions and follow-up that they may want to do. So it's important that they put all these contact details. They have to also state how long they have known you. They should also state in what capacity they have known you. Were you their students, a staff, a volunteer, from a religious work group or something? They should state how they know you. And also the website of Chevening is requesting that the referee also mentions the last time that they were in contact with you. So when was the last time they had communication with you? The referee can go ahead to give an endorsement of you as an applicant, like talk about your skills, your achievements, why they believe that you are the best or the perfect candidate for the Chevening scholarship. They must also talk about your ability as a person to, from their own perspective, to cope with the demanding and rigorous academic life in the UK. The next thing that is also important to mention is that you need to submit 2 references. You need to submit 2 reference letters. In my year when I applied, but that was right in 2016. So when I talk about my time, I also want to be cautious and think about the fact that things are changing with the application process. But when I did apply, I gave 2 references, 1 academic reference and 1 professional reference. Now, I promise you all in this video that I was going to do a sample reference letter, which I promise I'm going to do in my next video. But there is a way in which you write a Chevening winning reference letter in a way that puts the applicant in a spotlight and make it more appealing for Chevening to select them, and I'm going to do that in a separate video. But yes, let's not divert. Let's continue with what are the requirements that you need to know when you are selecting someone to be your reference, or what should they watch out for. So guys, that was it to answer that question about referencing. Keep coming to the comment section if you have more questions, and I'll definitely be there to respond to them. Until we meet again guys, please do not forget to create some impact.